A first carry for the rookie, Nick Chubb. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, let's go.
A run, it's Clement. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Buying time to his left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Back to throw. Keenum eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Again, this is Chubb. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. His end zone, Mayfield. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's getting his tight end in Njoku. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Oh, able to avoid him. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Watch him now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fights through and now a crease. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 46 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Michael Kendricks. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Watch it now, Barney! Leopard!
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go. Hey, go, Roger.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but that clock rolling. This is Clement. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route.
Let's go.
Keenum now on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Leopard! Over!
First down, Mayfield. And he rifles it. Complete, caught by Landry. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mayfield now. He had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
On the return is Henderson. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return is Henderson. Able to slither by. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On the carry, here's Clay. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, go, Roger.
On second down, here's Keenum, escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Keenum, eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. It's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride onto.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play fake. Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They pitch it to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Darian Stewart there to bring him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Go, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
A toss play to Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. And that only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. And that'll be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Thomas, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Leopard! Leopard!
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to air one out. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trusted.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play. Keenum to Thomas. 44 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. How did he stay on his feet? And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
He'll get it up the middle, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.